Well, you wanted to know about rhubarb. Well, everything's gone wrong here, but considering it's an easy crop, it's quite remarkable that everything's gone wrong. So let's start with how easy it is. You buy a crown usually in the autumn or the spring, you plant it and you don't use the rhubarb for the first year. It's the same with most crops like asparagus, rhubarb, and some of the other things that you just wouldn't pull on the first year. Right, so that's easy. If you've got a friend that's got rhubarb, in the winter he can lift the rhubarb crown, which is what they do at Tiptree every so many years that we looked at. If you go to the Tiptree piece on Wilkins, they show you the rhubarb there. You lift it, you cut the crown in half, and you can plant the crown. It usually encourages vigor. So this one's got two vigor. What's gone wrong? It's in flower. You should never let them go to flower. The reason they're going to flower is possibly because of a dry period. And yes, they've had a dry period. There is irrigation here, but it hasn't been enough. Right, second mistake that's been made here possibly is that the forcing pot has been left on too long and no one has taken the rhubarb from it. You take a couple of lots of rhubarb from the forcing crown, and then you let it just get going in normal fashion, but preferably leave it alone for this coming year, and then go to another crown to force it for the coming year. So is that rhubarb covered? I think so. Rhubarb does require rich compost around it, plenty of water, but I tell you what, it's a great crop. The other mistake people make is that they cut rhubarb from the base. This can end up with a rot that runs into the crown. You should always pull rhubarb. And I'll tell you what, I'm going to get rid of these flowers. You should never let them flower. Any more on rhubarb? Just send us a note to post at worldradiogardening.com and I'll answer your gardening question.